Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
Hey, what is good, YouTube? It is Ramyaku Joten, and I know it's been a while. It's been a very long time since I've done a video on this channel, but there's going to be two channels where this video can be found. It's going to be found on my main channel, which is Ramyaku Joten. So if you guys are watching on my main channel, go make sure that you check out my gaming channel, which is the Rogue Assassin channel, and that is the name of my team. So as you can see here, I'm playing hardcore search and destroy, and the reason why I decided to upload this gameplay was because I went 19-5. So I was one kill off from getting the prestigious 20 kill search and destroy game, which everybody always brags about, you know, whenever they get a 20 kill search and destroy game. I mean, it's something that's really rare and it's very difficult to come by. But in the beginning, as you can see, I'm camping. It's weird. My game style is very weird. On defense, I tend to camp. And then on offense, I rush around, I look for everybody, and do all that stuff. Now, the reason why I consider that weird is because most people have one playing style. And I accidentally killed my teammate Schwan there. He's actually on my team. As you can see, I'm still an extremely big noob at this game. But like I was talking about before on my game style, when it comes to Call of Duty, I play defense, pretty much camping, and I wait it out, and I play very patient. And then on offense, I run around. And like I was talking about before, people's gaming styles are usually one-sided, one dimension, where if they're a camper, they're just a camper. They camp offense and defense. And if they're a rusher, they rush both offense and defense. Excuse me, offense and defense. Me, however, depending on which side of the map I'm on, or depending on defense or offense, will then dictate how I play. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some times where on offense I will camp, but it just totally depends on the map. Like this map, Slums, I'm trying to find the perfect way to play on offense. This game, I found a pretty good route to play on this game, but that route is a high traffic area and you will get killed the majority of the times that you go there and any other game on this map when it comes to search and destroy, because usually people are going to watch where I went through on offense. So with that being said, I want to talk about the game itself and how I like it and my thoughts of the game and things like that, things of that nature and my opinions and, you know, such etc. Now, this game, I don't know, I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. I feel as if this is a good game, but at the same time, it's the most frustrating Call of Duty game to date. And I've been through Modern Warfare 3, so I know how that is. Now, if you're wondering how I can come up with the conclusion that this game is the most frustrating Call of Duty game to date, well, let's look at the spawns. I mean, the spawns are absolutely terrible. And this is the first Call of Duty game where I don't have a comfortable game type besides Search and Destroy. In every other Call of Duty game, I could play I could play any game type. I mean, the only game types I really didn't touch was Demolition, and that's pretty much about it. But I could play, oh, and Capture the Flag. I wasn't a big fan of Capture the Flag. But every other game type I could play. I could play Free Fall, Team Deathmatch, Domination, and pretty much all the other game types that's been around since Call of Duty 4. And my problem with this game is that it's very difficult to play those game types because the spawns are just crazy. The spawns are really bad in this game, and a lot of people tend to bitch about the spawns in any Call of Duty game, even when that particular Call of Duty game had a pretty good spawn system. Modern Warfare 3 definitely wasn't the best spawn system, but it definitely was a lot better than Black Ops 2 in my opinion. Like playing Free Fall was a really comfortable game type for me. I could go and play free fall by myself while I'm in a party chat with friends and not have to worry about the random crap players I have on my team because it's all on myself. You know, if I do bad, that's because it's me. You know, I'm doing bad, not because my team is, you know, giving away my position or doing stupid things and things of that nature. It's all up to me to take care of myself in free fall. But in this game, the spawns are just terrible. You just can't be comfortable at all. And in this game, when it comes to free fall, I just camp. I mean, I just feel like you have to camp. You're forced to camp either with a Claymore or a Bouncing Betty. And if you have danger close, then two Bouncing Betties and two Claymores. But when it comes to free fall, you definitely can't run around. Like my playing style was have stealth class. I'm a stealthy player, so it would always be like Blind Eye, Assassin, Cold-Blooded, whatever it was, whichever game it was, Death Silence, things of that nature. Silencer, of course. And now in this game, you have a silencer on, and it reduces both the range and the damage of the gun, which is absolutely terrible in my opinion. And Ghost, they definitely nerfed the hell out of Ghost. And I can understand why they did what they did to Ghost, because there was way too many players just camping with Ghost and sit in corners and they act like little bitches. And I know, and I definitely know how that feels. I wasn't one of the players. I was one of the players that used Ghost or Assassin, whatever it was, in whichever game it was, and I always ran around the outer edges of the map. For example, if you see, this is the outer edge of the map. I'll always be around these areas, circling the map around the outer edges. I never go through the middle, and I never go through high traffic areas. So I won't have the most kills in the game, but I'll definitely have the best kill death ratio. For example, there'll be a guy that could go like 25 and like 19. That's not really a good game. But me, on the other hand, I'll have like 19 kills and like 5 deaths because I'm going around the outer edges of the map. But with that being said, due to the fact that they nerfed all the stealth classes pretty much, because there's so many things that was once in the stealth class by itself now separated, like blind eye and hardline, I think it is. No, not hardline, whatever it is, the one that blocks counter UAVs and EMPs. That's a different perk in itself. Then we have cold-blooded, we have dead silence, and we have all these other classes that were once like put together because the pro perk system. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the fact that the pro perk system is gone. I never really agreed with the pro perks system, and I never really liked it because I felt as if that allowed the developers to be pretty much lazy with the developing system in terms of the perks, because you know what I mean, you just add a pro perk and you don't have to really throw in extra perks in there. So I like the fact that the pro perks are gone. However, like I was talking about before, they just nerfed a lot of things that was technically pretty good in the game, which usually needs to be done. But I'm not a big fan on how they did it with this game. For example, Search and Destroy. It's a really tactical game type mode. And nobody's really going to blame you if you camp on defense. I mean, there's going to be a couple of people like, oh, you're a bitch, you know, you camp in the corner, you're defending the bomb. That's not fair, man. You can't defend the bomb. You know, you totally killed the player that had the bomb and you're watching it. You can't do that. You got to run around the map like an idiot. I mean, there's going to be a couple of people that complain like that. But, I mean, to totally nerf goes to where you have to move around in order to not show up on the radar. It really does hurt the tactical players that play Search and Destroy as a tactical game mode, which it pretty much is. Is an objective game mode, and most objective game modes you need to go in there with a tactical strategy. You just can't go in there like like team deathmatch and go on a kill streak and be a slayer. So overall, I'm just not a big fan of the spawn system. I don't really like any weapons. Like, it's pretty cool that there isn't that one over top tier godlike weapon. That's actually pretty good, and I don't mind that. But in every Call of Duty game, a person has that one gun that they can turn to. Like, let's say they just started getting 0-5 and say, fuck it, I'm gonna pull this class out, and then they start doing better. I don't feel as if there's a class or a gun that can do that in this game. Every gun just kind of feels the same in terms of weapon strength and range and all that, especially when it's a gun in the same class. And I don't really know, you know, what they were thinking with that. It's pretty cool. Like I said, there isn't that top tier gun. There isn't that gun that just overshadows every other gun. But at the same time, there just isn't that one gun where you can turn to and say, all right, this gun is definitely cool. And the firefights, oh my god. There are so many times where I'm in a firefight and I get the first shot off and I die. And I'm sitting here scratching my head like, I got the first shot off, hit you about 3 to 4 more times, but I'm the one dropping on my ass dead. It makes no sense, and I don't know if that's lag issues and connection issues with the game, or it's because they were using toughness. There was a couple of times where I got hit with somebody using toughness, and that kind of makes sense. I don't know why they would make that into a perk. That was kind of dumb in my opinion, but it's most likely due to connection issues, and it just happens to me a lot where I get the first shot off and I'm like, yeah, I got to jump on this guy, and then I just drop dead. And I'm not a bad player. I mean, ever since Modern Warfare 2, I've had a 2.0 kill death ratio, 2+ actually kill death ratio. So I know I'm not a bad player. It's just a lot of the bullshit just happens in this game, and it's just really, really, really frustrating. Now, this gameplay is coming to a close, and I'm going to talk about one other thing that I don't really like too much in this game. It's the pick 10 system. I really don't like the pick 10 system too much. It's a creative way to go about create a class, and I do understand that they have to do something different with the create a class system. They definitely needed to do something new, and it had to be refreshing because the old same stuff was just getting way too old, and it's been around since COD 4, and I can understand the reason why they did what they need to do with the pick 10, but I feel as if the pick 10 allows you to be more creative with your classes, but at the same time it just restricts you to the things that you want to do. Like for me, I want to be able to have all my perks, multiple attachments, a secondary weapon, and things like that, but and have, you know, 2 claymores and whatever the case may be, because I haven't had 2 claymores since World at War, and having 2 claymores is fucking amazing when you're playing search and destroy. So it's just the little things like that. But overall, I mean, it's a pretty good game. I really can't complain. It's a lot better than Modern Warfare 3 in the sense that it's a lot more fair, a lot more balanced. But then again, I'm pretty sure any COD game from this point on will be better than Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare 3 was just not that good. And I'm sorry for the fans of the Modern Warfare 3, even though you guys might be rare and slim to begin with. But overall, I feel as if Black Ops is a good game, but it's just going to have to take a couple of updates to fix this connection problem, because there's too many times where I'm in a firefight and I get the first shot off. I'm like, yeah, I definitely got this one. And I lose, and I drop dead. And I think that's just connection issues. And I don't know whether it's my connection or not. You know, I check my connection almost on a daily basis, and it seems to be pretty good. So I don't know if it's on my end or on the opponent's end. And the one thing I want to definitely talk about is, what the hell? I mean, since, when was it? Modern Warfare 2, the host selection has been very, very bad. Call of Duty 4, the host selection was superb. They will always pick a good host, and ever since they added the host migration, you know, whenever the game chose a host, it's just been pretty terrible. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I didn't really have anything to talk about except for what I didn't like in the game, so I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and this commentary. I'm Ramyaku Joe 10. Until next time, I'll catch you guys then. Peace. As you can see, I went 19-5 and won the game.